We are going to pick up Penelope Spheeris, our visiting filmmaker, from where she is staying while she's in Bloomington visiting. She definitely did her research last night at dinner. She said, "You guys have got a really good cinema program." I was like, well, of course we do. That's why we invited you.
Okay, go.
What do you think is the most powerful aspect of film as an art form?
I think the most powerful aspect of film as an art form might be that it has the ability to bring us into a world that we've never experienced before. And I think even a more important aspect is that it has the potential to be educational.
The Indiana University Cinema was built as the University Theater, and it was built between 1939 and 1941 to be the home of student stage productions. So students performed on the stage for 60 years until 2001. Students including Kevin Kline, of course the famous actor, Jonathan Banks, another actor, an alum. And so this was the home for student productions.
At the cinema, we generally invite between 3 to 5 what we'd consider major filmmakers that have at least there's enough material or we want to build at least a partial retrospective around. And then through our partners and creative collaborations programs, often a lot of our partners will want to bring in filmmakers. So I'd say in any given semester, just any visiting filmmaker whatsoever, we probably end up having about a dozen.
This is actually the third cinema that I've had the pleasure of opening, and I think they're three of the most unique cinemas in the Midwest. And what made this really special is the university's ambition to make this one of the best. So how often do you get an opportunity to potentially open something that's going to be the best in the country, maybe the best in the world? I was brought in March of 2010 to oversee the final stages of construction, and it was a construction site completely. It didn't resemble a cinema at all. Seats were out, the lower level was excavated. The murals that we have in here are part of the Indiana mural series from Thomas Hart Benton, and they premiered at the 1933 World's Fair in Chicago. There was a restoration room built in the center of where the seating is. And there was a climate-controlled restoration room that housed the murals, and they were being restored as the rest of the building was kind of falling down around them. So it was interesting to see a hard hat area that was full of dust, and then you walk into this little room inside of this building, and there's these beautiful murals being touched up and carefully restored by the archivists.
While Penelope was visiting the IU Cinema, she took part in a master class at the IU Cinema, and she also then did 2 post-film Q&As and conducted a Jorgensen guest filmmaker lecture, and then finally had a profiles interview for WFIU on campus. I think it was most exciting to see folks who weren't even born when a lot of Penelope's films came out, be so excited. So it was really great when Penelope and Hannah were here that they were both willing to take part in as many of those kinds of opportunities as they could.
Penelope, I meet you. My name is nice to meet you. I was like, you want the Little Rascals? That's my movie. I was like, no way.
That's how I make friends with little kids.
I'm a little kid right now. Anybody like Little Rascals?
No.
She wrote it. She's true.
Who doesn't like Little Rascals?
When I watch a movie, like all I care about is just like why is that angle there, and that's not matching. Somebody's continuity is off, or why do they mix it like that? And this color is totally wrong because in the last shot it wasn't like that. I mean, I can't watch movies.
Movie making has spoiled movies for you.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I do feel very inspired sometimes because, if you're a creative person, and I think I might be, you really thrive on doing that, So, you've heard this before. The good news is that everybody can make a movie, and the bad news is that everybody can make a movie. So, see, the technology is ahead of us. There's too much out there. We don't have it in our DNA to absorb it all and use it properly. I saw an interview the other day with a very, very prominent director, male director, who shall go unnamed at this moment, and he said, you don't need to go to film school. All you need to do is pick up a camera. And that is so wrong. You need to go to film school. You need to learn film history. You need to learn the technology.
I think we've been given this great opportunity to present film in both its traditional and modern forms. So we still have the ability to present 16 millimeter and 35 millimeter. 16 was key for us because of the great collection here on campus of the 85,000 reels of 16 millimeter film. But then also, when we opened, we had the very best in digital technology.
It's very important to us that the IU Cinema is seen as a campus resource for many different groups across campus, student groups, academic units, the various centers and institutions on campus. So we want everyone to feel like they are truly collaborators with us. In the downstairs area of the IU Cinema, we have an exhibition space, and the idea for that is to also call upon the resources of campus, whether it's the Lilly Library, the IU Library's Moving Image Archive. We want to incorporate their collections, either tying it into something we're programming that semester, or just to show off what they've got that's film related.
All right, Kline 1, yes. Yeah. All right, we're going to put my name right down here. How's that?
That sounds amazing.
What's your name?
I think we've established a new programming model for university cinemas. I think we've built a programming model that pays back to the university and is very relevant to the university and demands support from the university. And we've had many universities approach us in the past couple of years kind of asking how we did it and what our model is, because they want to build a university cinema. And so I think we've become kind of a benchmark or a model for other universities to do this. I think the future here at IU for the arts and humanities joined is really strong. One of the goals for the coming years is to find funding to build residencies. We have many filmmakers that are interested in staying longer and would be interested in maybe potentially teaching here or co-teaching here with other faculty.
It's very nice to meet you.
And I think that we have the tools and the backing and the audience to support that, and so that's hopefully will lead to continued programs that you haven't seen elsewhere or programs that you're happy to see here.